Nothing hurts more than losing a piece of history. There are million such occasions in the history of India, not just India, but the history of the world. This is not losing out chapters out of a book. This is erasing lives, erasing cultures, erasing footprints of people who contributed a lot to the world that we're living in. One such story is what we would be talking about today, and this is something to do with Kumbh Mela, one of the most popular and important religious festivals in India. Let's get started. Kumbh Mela, which is held once in every 12 years in 4 religious sites, Prayagraj being one of them. Like any other religious festival, there are a lot of volunteers who cook meals and serve meals for hundreds if not thousands of people every year. This is called as Daan, which translates to charity in English. Not just volunteers and communities serving food, we're talking about people who donate fresh food, money, anything that you can think of. Apparently, history traces this back to a king called Harshavardhana, who was a king from the Vardhana dynasty and who ruled apparently between 600 and 647 CE. Interestingly, he was inspired by another king called Rantideva, who the history remembers as somebody who has donated everything that he has ever had, ever made, including clothes and food that he had, to everybody, and eventually his family became destitute and they didn't have money to survive. Now back to Harshavardhana, who had a very interesting way of life. Every 5 years, he would distribute all the wealth that he had amassed during the last 5 years to all the people in need. He would donate it, he would give it away to scholars, he would give charities to literary works for development, anything. All the money that he has made during the last 5 years, he would donate it all. And he did that every 5 years, which is a very interesting story. And apparently, this is what has translated into the Daan that happens during Kumbh Mela. This piece of history is in the Puranas, and you rarely find it in any of the history books. Things like these, if not paid attention to, if not understood, if not learned, if not spread to people, we will lose out a very, very important piece of history. My name is Casey, you're watching TV, and I will see you again.